Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Sufian bin Fauzi. Today I would like to present about our presentation. This is our team member and work distribution. For question 1, Muhammad Sufian bin Fauzi. Question 2, Alan Zhu Hong and Yuda Gusti Rahmawan. For question 3, Siaw Hui and Chiang Yu Sen. For our case study, we have choose Sunway Medical Center as reference. For question 1, what are air conditioning system for medical facility? Air conditioning system are playing a very good important role in hospital, not only by maintaining comfortable climate condition of temperature and humidity control, but also by maintaining clean germ-free environment to contribute to the well-being of patients and prevent to spread the disease. This determining factor mean that the design of air conditioning system for the hospital sector must take into account a series of characteristics that, although important or in other sector, must be given special attention in this sector. In healthcare, microbiological transmission inevitably poses a high potential risk. Air conditioning of medical facility is helpful for disease prevention and treatment. In case study report from Sunway Medical Center, it consists of 2 blocks and 6-story tower and require a large amount of cooling load. Air conditioning system are used as a cooling strategy for 2 towers of Sunway Medical Center to ensure sufficient fresh air is provided in those buildings through air circulation. The question is, why do hospitals really require air conditioning in their facilities? This case study from Sunway Medical Center report said that the installation of air conditioning unit in hospital is to provide comfortable environment to patients, staff and doctors will be able to work comfortably on their duty. This day, all hospitals are equipped with a good air conditioning system. The technology that has been used is utilized to provide the variety of therapies to patients. Studies have shown that patients quickly recover from a good environment and fresh air. For example, in operating theatre, air conditioning is very important. This helps to control the temperature, moisturizer and sterile the filtrations. And there are a few units that in hospital considered as necessary, such as delivery room, radiology room, recovery room, intensive care unit, CT and MRI room. Air conditioning has contributed to the survival and comfort to the hospital. Air conditioning also helps to the hospital environment stay clean and hygiene. The patient will be healthy and happy for comfortable and environment if the air conditioning are installed properly. There are few reasons why medical facility needs air conditioning, because the proper air conditioning will help the medical facility such as hospital to prevent disease and help the treatment of certain disease. The reason for the air conditioning in medical facility include the need to air limit movement in different department and between them, specific requirement for airborne mechanism, virus or dangerous chemical and radioactive substance to be diluted and removed in respect of ventilation and filtration. This allow the environment of hospital condition temperature to be accurately controlled, and lastly is to air quality control and air traffic control.
So now I'm going to present about the regular air conditioning system. So what is regular air conditioning system? The regular air conditioning system is used to cool a space by dissipating heat from the space and moving it to the outside area. There are 3 types of regular air conditioning system: is window air conditioner, split air conditioner, and package air conditioner. The objective of regular air conditioning system is to provide a comfortable to the household or people who are at home. Capacity and efficiency of commercial air conditioning system or regular air conditioning system. And the last one is to energy cost savers. And there are 5 components of regular air conditioning system. Consists of refrigerant, compressor, condenser, expansion valve, and the last one is evaporator. Window air conditioning system is the most common type of residential air conditioning system or regular air conditioning system installed in single rooms. All components, including compressor, condenser, evaporator, and cooling coil, are packaged in one unit. Split air conditioning system is a type of air conditioning composed of an outdoor unit and an indoor unit. The outdoor unit is installed outdoors as an independent unit and contains compressor, condenser, and expansion valve. Split air conditioners require a much smaller hole to accommodate the connecting pipes. And the last one is package air conditioning. Is suitable for building that has more than one room or even the entire room. The single unit setup puts all the components in box like the corresponding components installed on the window and blows cold air through the duct with a large capacity blower. There are five components. The first one is refrigerant. Refrigerant is a special fluid which is essential for cooling and freezing technology. Residential use of refrigerants is because the state of the refrigerant changes from liquid to vapor at a convenient temperature. The second one is compressor. The main task of the compressor is to convert low pressure gas into high pressure gas that also has high temperature. Third one is condenser. A fan is installed in the condenser coil to cool the high pressure gas and convert it back to the liquid. Expansion valve is before the refrigerant reach the evaporator coil, it must be cooled. This is where the expansion valve enters, usually a thermostatic expansion valve. And the last one is evaporator. The evaporator is located inside the house, usually near the stove, and it is connected to the condenser through a very thin tube.
Good afternoon, Dr. and my fellow friends. My name is Alan Chan Jung, and I will present on the AC system for medical facility, which is the Siaw Hui Medical Center, and briefly introduce 15 differences that have been listed in our reports. So, there are two types of AC system that have been used in Siaw Hui Medical Center, which are centralized air conditioning system and true water apply system. There are several objectives that the AC system need to be achieved in Siaw Hui Medical Center. First, they need to provide a comfortable environment to the patients, as well as doctor and staff can work in a comfortable environment with more concentration on their duties. Furthermore, this system is utilized to control the humidity, sterile filtrations, and temperature of the rooms or the whole medical facilities. Apart from that, it facilitates in ensuring a clean and hygienic environments in hospital. Preventions and treatments of diseases can be achieved with a proper air conditioning system, as it restricts the movements of air within different treatment centers or rooms. In other words, the spread of bacteria can be minimized or prevented. So there are two major components of AC system in Siaw Hui Medical Center, which are cooling tower and condensed water part. So for centralized AC system, this system is used for cooling huge buildings such as hotels, movie theaters, and so on, including medical facilities. To add the whole buildings, installing a lot of individual units for each rooms of the medical facilities will definitely cost a lot, as centralized air conditioning system produce hundreds of tons of air conditioning. True water apply system is a system using true water to transmit heat energy between airside chillers and outdoors. Basically, this system require the installation of large HVAC with their advantages in efficiency. So the cooling system for the Siaw Hui Medical Center is using the cooling tower to cool down the chiller plant, where the major components of this tower consist of fan stall, louvers, which allow the natural convections, the water distribution piping, drift eliminators, and so on. Air conditioning system for Siaw Hui Medical Center consists of three types of condensed water pump, which are process pump, recirculation pump, and standby pump. So there are 15 criteria that differentiates regular AC system and AC system for medical facilities. In today's presentations, I will briefly go through 15 criteria that differentiate both of them. So the first is we differentiate regular AC system and AC system for medical facility with types of AC system used, primary functions, cooling system, fan coil system, condensed water pump, water tank, air handling units, condenser units, air conditioning hose, capacity requirements, redundancy, first cost of regular AC systems and medical facilities, operating costs for both locations, equipment rooms required for both regular AC system and AC system for medical facilities, and reliabilities for both of them. So that's all for my parts. I will pass to my group mates to present her parts.
Next, we can talk about how do air conditioning systems for medical facilities work. The most common type of air conditioning systems used in large medical facilities is the centralized air conditioning system. Centralized air conditioning system is functioning by cooling the air used in large medical facilities is the centralized air conditioning system. Centralized air conditioning system in Sunway medical centers start with the vapor absorption refrigeration system, which is known as VARS. There are 7 components in these refrigeration systems, which are evaporators, absorber, pumps, generator, condenser, expansion valve, and filter dryer. The ammonia refrigerants will flow continuously in these components when the system is functioning. VARS will start with the evaporators. The cold ammonia refrigerant liquid is channeled into the evaporators to produce a cooling effect to the rooms. Refrigerants will turn into vapors after absorbing the heats from the surface of the evaporator's coil, and it will flow into the absorbers with low pressures. In absorbers, there is a weak solution of ammonia and waters. Refrigerant vapors will then dissolve in these weak solutions, and the concentrations of the solutions will increase until a strong ammonia water solution is produced. During the chemical reactions, the heat will be produced and the temperature of solutions will be increased. Hence, a pipe with absorber cooling water is used for the whole absorber cooling in order to maintain the optimum temperatures for the absorber. Next, there is a pump installed beside the absorbers. It is used to pump the strong solutions from the absorbers into the generator with high pressures. In generators, the strong solutions will be heated by external heat like hot water, steams, and the refrigerant vapors will be vaporized from the strong solutions. At the same time, the waters will be changed into water vapors, but the entrance of water vapors into VARS will cause damage to it. Hence, an analysis is needed in the generators to prevent the entrance of water vapors into VARS. Next, the excess weak solutions will flow back to the absorbers through the pressure reducing valve. The refrigerant vapors will then continuously flow into the condenser. High pressure of ammonia vapors will undergo condensations in the condenser, and it will convert into the liquid form. The liquid ammonia will then flow through the filter dryers. In the filter dryers, the liquid refrigerants will be filtered from particles and dry from moistures to prevent freezing and cause blockage in the VARS. Next, the filtered liquid refrigerants will flow through the expansion valve and undergoes expansions. Low pressure and cold liquid refrigerants will form and flow back into the evaporators. It is ready for the next cycle.
After that, the system will continue with the chill water cycle. There are 4 chillers of 500 refrigerant tonnages at Sunway Medical Center. In chill water cycle, chill water supply which is produced in the evaporator of chiller and usually maintained at 7 degrees Celsius will be flowed through a dark blue color pipeline into the air handling unit. Then, the cooling coil in the air handling unit will be passed through by chill water, as the chill water in the cooling coil absorbs heat from the hot air. Hot air which passes through the cooling coil will turn into cold air. Chill water which has absorbed heat will be flowed through chill water return pipe, which is normally in light blue color, and return back to the chiller in order to transfer the heat absorbed to the refrigerant in the evaporator. Another key component of chill water cycle is water pump. The type of pump used in this system is centrifugal water pump. Centrifugal water pump moves chill water through transferring energy from the rotating impellers. Rotating impellers create a lower pressure area in which chill water can be directed towards the pump outlet and cast out by centrifugal force. Airflow system operates using centrifugal auxiliary fan to maintain a balanced airflow in the HVAC system. Supply air duct blows fresh air from the outside and conditioned air from air handling unit into indoor spaces of medical center, whereas air return duct sucks air out of the medical center and return it back to air handling unit. These air ducts are coated with insulating material consisting of fiberglass, wrapping with aluminum foil to reduce heat transfer from the environment to the air duct. The system will then continue with the condenser water cycle. There are two 700 refrigerant tonnages of cooling towers at Somewhere Medical Central. Condenser water passes through the chiller and absorbs heat from the chill water return, and thus known as condenser water return. Next, with the aid of centrifugal pump, the condenser water return will gush to the next heat exchanger, which is cooling tower. Initially, this condenser water return will travel via the cooling tower's rotating sprinkler blade. Then, the condenser water return will gush down through the fins at slower speed to extend the time of heat absorption by the surrounding air at opposite direction to the flow of condenser water. Besides surrounding air, cooling tower removes heat through evaporation of some condenser water at the basin under cooling tower. The condenser water which has removed the heat will return to the chiller where it will continue to absorb heat from the refrigerant. The working processes of this air conditioning system are then repeated all over again. That's all from our group. Thank you.